So, hello. Um, I'm just setting up this Zoom. I'm just setting up this Zoom virtual coffee morning in the afternoon. There's nobody actually in on the call just yet, but people will join shortly. And unfortunately, the Facebook API is down at the moment, so I can't live stream it to Facebook, to my Facebook page. So I'm live streaming it to YouTube. And what I'm going to do is, if I split this screen so I can see what I'm doing, so to the left, let's see if I can open up YouTube. There it is. And then bear with. That's it. No, that's not what I'm trying to do. It's on to the right. There we go. And then where's my Zoom? There it is. Lovely. So I can share this now to my Facebook page, and people will just have to watch this YouTube embed on my Facebook page, hopefully. Well, that's the plan anyway. So let's get that on there. My WhatsApp is going crazy today. It's been the most unbelievably busy several days. I've lost track actually. Where are we? Wednesday. So the most unbelievable 4 days from Sunday. Getting all this volunteer effort coordinated. Let me just get on my page. But no one's actually joined yet. They normally join by now. Hopefully some other people will join. I'm not here on my own. Fetching preview. There it is. So let's just put that there. So coffee morning in the afternoon, live now. Join the live stream as a guest here. So let's put that in. Copy URL. There we go. There we go. So anyone who actually wants to come on screen, join as a guest on screen here. There we go. Post. Let's just check that that's gone. Yeah, it has. So I'll send a WhatsApp. Coffee morning live now. Here's somebody. Let's see who that is. Oh, it's Kay. Hi, Kay.
Hiya.
How you doing? So you're our first guest.
I was just about to mute myself.
Was you?
Yeah. Oh, what a nightmare. Just the logistics of sorting out customers that have booked stuff and people that want to cancel and get refunds and
Just by the way, this is live streaming to my Facebook page.
Oh, okay.
So
but it's a logistical nightmare, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And every business I speak to and work with are all saying the same thing. Now let's here's Larry Bain. We are honoured. The Reverend Larry Bain.
Councillor Deach.
How are you?
All right, thank you.
So allow me to introduce you to Kay Atwood.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
The one and only. Kay's a bit of a legend in the local dog world. Actually, probably the national dog world as it goes.
Well, I'm still dog trainer of the year because doing it anymore, so I was the last one.
Is that
Right.
right? Oh, well then. Well then. Now, I'm just... So you two carry on talking. By the way, Larry, this is live streaming to my Facebook page. Well, it's to my YouTube channel on my Facebook page. But yeah, you... so just bear in mind you are live.
Thanks for the warning. I'll moderate my language.
So where
Brilliant.
are you, Larry?
I'm the vicar of Heatherside.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
Oh,
There's all
somebody
that.
else.
Sarah Jane. Welcome to the coffee morning.
Or coffee afternoon.
Or coffee afternoon. Coffee morning in the afternoon.
Afternoon, perfect. Love it. Love it.
I've got to tell you guys, my my head is mashed.
Yeah, me too.
It's just been unrelenting.
Yeah.
And
You were up a bit late last night.
I was, yeah. I've been up late every night since
Yeah.
Sunday.
Uh,
But yeah, I'm as soon as this is finished, I've got a 5 o'clock meeting. I'm gonna have an hour off.
Yeah.
Sean Garrett.
It's trying to look at all the WhatsApp messages and emails. And,
Oh, I know. I can't keep up.
yeah.
Hello, Sean.
Hello. I thought I'd come for a coffee break because it's too bloody busy here.
You come to our coffee morning to our coffee morning in the afternoon.
Yes.
I forgot to get myself one.
Now see this mug here is not mine, it's my wife's. Mine is mine says Diamond Geezer.
Why are you using your wife's cup and
Oh,
passing
because mine hadn't been washed up, and I thought I can't be bothered. Oh, hello, Maggie.
Oh
How are you? Welcome.
yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Now, just to warn you, this is being live streamed.
Oh my goodness, scary
Yeah.
stuff.
So what is it they used to say in Big Brother? You're live on Big Brother, so please do not swear.
Yeah, what I'm saying.
I'll try not to, don't I?
The only one we got to worry about is Larry.
yeah.
Funny that, isn't it? Vicar of Heatherside.
Yeah.
Here's Atia. Hi, Atia.
Hello.
We can't see you. Turn your camera on.
Bottom left at you. That's it. You got it.
Nice, warm. I hear
Oh,
you
there's
two.
a volume switch as well. Mute button at you.
Yeah, you've muted
Oh
yourself.
yes, of course.
Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I muted
um,
myself again. Yeah.
I hear you and Larry have become acquainted this morning.
Yes, we have. It's very good to now put a face to a name.
Yeah, yeah.
Wonderful.
Assalamu alaikum.
Well, salam more like salam.
That'll
yeah.
do. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Is that a dialect thing?
Christians
Arabic and
don't tend to
Farsi.
use that, do they?
Right.
Yeah, I think more Arabic. Yeah.
Right. Oh, look, we've got people coming in now. I've no idea who this is. Oh, it's Irene. Hang on, wait for her audio to connect. It will connect in a minute. Now, I was wondering if I could ask you all to go on my Facebook page. I've just shared this on my Facebook page, the live stream of it. Hi, Irene.
Hi, I've actually set you up.
Oh, brilliant. Lovely.
you-
It's so nice to
Can
see you.
me? Red for Wales.
Red for Wales. I'll introduce everybody to each other in a minute. But yeah, if you could all go to my Facebook page, as long as it doesn't cause you any problems.
I think it logs you out probably.
No, it shouldn't
No, it
do.
doesn't, no.
I'll do it on my phone.
No, I
See
can.
what
Do you want
happens.
us to
It
share
doesn't log you out. It shuts the screen down though.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, share it to your own timelines. And let's see if we can get a few more people jumping in.
Okay, I'm going to share it to Firmly Green and also.
Yeah, I wanted to. It's actually, the technicality is that it's actually live streaming to YouTube because the Facebook page API is down, so I couldn't put it directly on my Facebook page. So I had to do a little hack. So I'm live streaming to my YouTube channel, and then I shared that on my Facebook page. So it was a bit of a workaround. But obviously, there's a huge amount of network congestion at the moment, and I suppose that all the various platforms are all Cheryl's entering in stereo. Look, Watch this. We're going to see 2 Cheryl de Cruzes. One's enough.
She's just being greedy.
I think she's trying to get in on a laptop instead. We can't hear you because you're muted. I shouldn't have said anything, should I?
No, there we go.
Cheeky monkey. I was just trying to get on my laptop actually.
Hello, Graham.
Hi there, Paul. How you doing?
All right, fella. Thank you. I'm tired. I'm emotional. Right, but I'm all right.
Hi, Graham. Good
Thanks
to
for
see
sharing,
you.
Larry. Yeah, we'll just wait for a few more people to join. Actually, could somebody put it in the various WhatsApp groups, so the link to this? Do you know how to do that?
I've got WhatsApp on my laptop at the moment, so I can do that.
Yeah, go on, mate. Yeah, do that for me, will you?
Where's the address on your page, isn't it?
In fact, let me share it into the. I'll share it.
I've got it. Is it the Zoom one or the YouTube one you want to share?
We'll share the Zoom one. It's like nice to
Yeah.
get a few more people in on this. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sharing as well.
We had about 25 the other day. Hang
They've
on.
learned now.
Yeah. Wants to join our coffee in the afternoon live here. There you
You're
go.
muted again, Atia.
Well,
Muted.
actually, Larry, the
What?
best practice with these things is
Oh,
when
is
you're
it?
not.
Is that what you're meant to do?
Yeah, so when you're not talking, it's a good idea to mute yourself.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
important if you've not got any background noise, but if you have got background noise, it is good practice just to mute yourself when you're not talking.
Okay.
Mm.
So
We're
we're all
in
learning.
training.
We're all learning.
I actually was finishing my late lunch, so I turned off the camera to be able to finish.
You're
the
munching.
lessons.
I think that's Victoria. Is that Victoria Wheeler?
It is. Hello.
Hi, Victoria. And you've sorted your audio out.
I have. I'm dialing from my phone.
How are you?
Oh, it's much better now.
Now, just to explain, if you're not familiar with this, Victoria, this is just a social thing. A coffee morning in the afternoon, a virtual coffee morning in the afternoon. And the idea is just, obviously, as we all have to start, I suppose, purposefully socially excluding ourselves, distancing ourselves, it's just to combat a bit of social isolation. So if you know anyone who might want to jump in, share the link with them.
And it makes a nice break from the gardening.
Yeah. Oh, look, Susie's joining us. Oh, that's nice.
Can I say that I am very happy if to leave you alone completely in my garden at the point that you've completed yours.
Hi, Susie.
Hi, Paul.
Just to let you know, this is live streaming to my Facebook page, if you're not already aware.
Hence the no video.
Is that why I've turned your video off? That sounds like Victoria's trick as well. Excellent. Oh, Colin's joining us. That's awesome. Oh, wait for his audio to connect. Hello, Colin.
How you doing?
All right, thank you. Tim Fitzgerald's joining us. Look at this. Wow, this is a multicoloured.
We can have a council meeting.
We could, couldn't we?
Let's not.
Yeah.
Would you like me to say prayers to start you off?
You know, there is one silver lining to this crisis, is that we're probably not going to have any council meetings for a while.
Say your disclaimer, Paul.
Yeah. Hi, Tim.
Hello, Paul.
Welcome. Do you know how to turn your camera on?
I have to find it.
Well, all you do is tap the screen.
Yep.
Victoria.
And you'll see a start.
Camera all sorted
There
out.
you go. You look lovely, Victoria. You can tap the screen, Tim, and then you'll see a start video button, which you can turn off at any time, as Victoria has discovered.
Start video button. How to start,
I'll
please.
tell you what. I'll send you a ask to start video. There you go. I've sent you a little link that should probably help you start it.
First time I've used Zoom for a while, so thanks very much, Paul. I'm still
That's
having
all right.
a little bit of trouble here, but
We're all good. We're all learning this new way of working. I suspect that a great deal of our future council meetings are going to be done this way. Colin Dugan's coming in stereo. Look, greedy.
Yeah, not first one off.
Yeah, it's bad enough we got to see one of him. Now we're going to get to see two of him.
I've got a governor meeting at Collingwood virtually tomorrow.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Well, here's a prediction. I bet you any money all the schools closed by Friday.
I wouldn't lay any money on that, to be fair.
Really?
Oh.
No, what I mean is, it's a safe bet, I would hazard a guess.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Hello, Maureen.
From all the communications I'm getting from the various schools that I'm involved in, and bearing in mind as a CEO of 40 schools, that with no confirmation, that seems to be the way that the communications are going.
Oh, right. So for those who are not familiar, oh, look, Susie's seeing herself on the camera.
Hi.
Look at that. That's a rare treat. So just in case anybody is not familiar with this concept, right? This is not an official meeting or anything. It's just a social, an online, virtual coffee morning in the afternoon.
And I've not got any coffee.
No, I haven't. I'm drinking red tea. So
A cup of tea.
yeah. So
Hot water.
and it's just
G&T.
Yeah, that's it. And it's just the concept is very simple, just social. Talk about whatever you want, just to have a bit of human contact virtually.
Was anybody got any particular news?
Well, I saw earlier that Wales and Scotland have announced they're closing their schools.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we'll be following suit pretty soon.
I was told via the letter that's going out to Collingwood today that there is going to be an announcement from the government, supposedly, later on today. That's what the letter said, but that we don't know, obviously, at this stage.
The other news is that Rebecca? That's Rebecca. The other news is and I'll probably post something on my Facebook page a little later on, is that there's an enormous volunteer effort going on, being coordinated by people like Victoria. Yeah, look, she's got a thing there.
You were.
That looks painful, but anyway, a volunteer effort, massive volunteer effort being coordinated. It's well done.
Great. Victoria, we can't hear you. We can't hear you.
No, she knows. I think she knows. Yeah.
So what you do is you shove your leaflet over the end, push it through the door, withdraw, hanging onto it, not touching any doorknobs or letterboxes.
Brilliant.
So it's really efficient. I've got 2 members of the parish council are knocking up these for me as we speak. It also protects your fingers from dog biting.
Very good. Very good.
So I will see how many I actually get and any.
I know that
distribute.
in the past we've used things like fish slices to do exactly the same.
Well,
So if you can't get them knocked up quickly, if people need to be actually delivering leaflets, you can use something like a fish slice to do exactly the same.
or a palette knife or whatever. But that's seasoned. Victoria is showing there, and Susie, their years and years of experience delivering leaflets as political campaigners. So yeah.
Paul, could I just say something?
Who is that? Irene. Yes, hi Irene.
Keep calm and carry on.
Yes.
I obviously can't volunteer. Well, I couldn't volunteer because I'm going to have to self-isolate.
Yes.
But I thought this morning I can volunteer because I can be there on the telephone. If
Absolutely.
any person in the same boat as me.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not going to be, well, it's not
Can
going to
you
be pleasant.
fill out the form then on Surrey Heath?
I've done it. I just done it now.
Oh, well
I've
done.
sent it in.
Okay, well, you're in Frimley, so no, you're in Heatherside. So I'm pretty
and,
sure.
you know, I'm going to get bored because, you know, I'm always doing things for Macmillan and I can't do anything at the moment. So, you know, I want to carry on helping other people.
Yeah, that's brilliant, Irene. That is brilliant.
Thanks.
But yeah, what I was going to say was that news. Yes, so the there's an enormous volunteer effort going on across the borough, with lots of coordinators in the respective areas. So you've got Victoria there, in Chobham and Windlesham. You've got Sarah Jane in Frimley. Sean Garrett, say hello, Sean, in Old Dean, along with his colleague Rodney Bates. You've got Atia, Larry, Cheryl, Kay, loads of people acting as coordinators in their various areas, who are, and then those coordinators are working together. There's a WhatsApp group of all the coordinators, and all the information that's collated by, whether it's from a leaflet that's been put through someone's door, or whether it's someone who subscribed on the Surrey Heath Prepared website, wherever it may be, that information is then funneled to the respective coordinators for them to then, if somebody comes, and Larry's and Atia are funneling some of the calls for help.
We're up to 17 right now.
Yeah. And but there's many more via the telephone line at High Cross Church that's being manned by High Cross Church, where people are phoning in saying, oh, well, I need some help getting some shopping, or I just need somebody to speak to and talk to because I'm feeling lonely, or whatever it may be, whatever bit of help that they need is being coordinated by these people you see here. But there was a massive meeting, online meeting this morning. I don't know how many people were in it, quite a lot. And there's a steering group being set up with a coordinator from that steering group, who is a direct link into the council, who will be meeting with the council's gold response team every morning, to act as a sort of conduit between the volunteer effort and the official effort through the council. One of the issues that we've encountered, and was the big discussion, was payment, because at some point, because a lot of the lovely old dears that I represent in Mitchett, Deepcut and Frimley Green, you know, they don't do internet banking, and a lot of them don't even do ATMs. They'll trundle to the bank every couple of weeks when they need some cash. They'll draw out a couple of £100, which will last them for however many weeks. That's how they operate. They wouldn't be able to go to an ATM even if they wanted to soon, because those will run out of money, because there'll be no one to replenish them. So the big concern has been is, well, if somebody's out of money and they can't get any food or anything, how are they going to pay? So we're in the process of setting up a fund, which will be done. We're hoping it's in the early stages of being sorted out at the moment, Graham, but there's going to be probably through the Mayor's charity, a fund set up to. We're not worried if people can't pay it back. You know, I've received a donation this morning, massive donation by the Surrey Heath Conservative Association for £3,000. They're going to put that in there. Various members of our coordinator team have volunteered to put money in. I've put some of my own money in, and so have others. The Lisa May Foundation, Cheryl De Cruz is sat there. They're going to give some money, because that's what they're for, actually. They're a charity that does exactly that. So they're going to release some money to put in there. And very soon there'll be a payment mechanism where people can donate to that fund. I've asked the leader of Surrey County Council to, we have this thing called a members community allocation. You've benefited from that, or your organisation has benefited from that, Graham.
Yeah.
And it's £5,000 that every county councillor, all 81 of them in Surrey, are able to distribute to local good causes. The problem is, though, is that those bids have to be in by the end of January, and then in the new financial year that starts again. So we've all spent our £5,000. So I've asked the leader of the county council to see if he can have that brought forward. So the 21-22 funding cycle brought forward. I'll be dripping in probably about £1,000 at a time into that fund that I've just talked about, of my MCA, if we can get that brought forward. And I can't speak for the other county councillors, but I'll be encouraging them to do the same. So there's a bit of news for you. Hi, Victoria.
Paul, can I
Can I pick up on something that actually a friend of mine who's a Macmillan nurse raised with me today? So she's going out into homes, and they're expecting a lot of people that are currently in hospital to be dispatched back into home very quickly.
Yeah.
And she said to me, have you reminded people to call upon their family and their friends first? And I thought, actually, that's a really valid point, because she does a lot of voluntary work where actually she knows people have got relatives that they could call upon. And she said to me, make sure that you are being a little bit tough, because she said relatives will go, it's okay, people can support locally, and actually abdicate that responsibility.
Yes, very good point.
I know it doesn't sound, you know, we're going to be really stretched, and it doesn't matter how many. I've got about 90 now, over that actually, between the two villages, but we will still get stretched as we have this rolling thing of people going off sick. So I've just managed to catch the parish magazine's deadline for Chobham, and I put in there, please call this number if your family, friends and neighbours can't help. So I sort of added that in there, and I'm really pleased that I spoke to her this morning, and she just, you know, jerked my chain and pulled me up short to say people have also got to look to support themselves.
Yeah, good point, Victoria. Very, very good point. I just wanted also to say that, so in this chat now, actually, let me just go to full screen so I can see everybody that's in here, because there was something else as well that you'll notice in this, just in this coffee morning, that you've got, so let me see now, you've got Colin Dugan, Victoria Wheeler, Rebecca Jennings-Evans, Sean Garrett, Sarah Jane Croak, and myself at the moment. But you'll notice that there's a massive cross-party, just to give reassurance to everybody in the community that party political allegiances have been left to one side, and we're all working together. There's an all councillor WhatsApp group, you know, and everybody is working together. Unfortunately, there's more Conservatives in here now than there are any others, but believe me, and I'm sure Victoria will confirm, we are all working together. And it's
Well, that wasn't the case this morning. There were a lot. I mean, it's odd that there's not a single Lib Dem on, but this morning's call there were a lot of Lib Dems on.
Yeah, there were. And Alan McLafferty. It's truly cross-party. Alan McLafferty's just joined. Hello, Alan.
And to be fair, Pat's not that IT literate.
No, she's not.
And Emma's still working.
Yeah.
But
neither's Alan, but he's on.
I would agree. So am I, which is why you can see me typing in the background. But I would agree that it's a community effort. It's how things should be.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh, look at that. We've got a little guest. Why aren't you at school? Oh, it's closed. Oh, all right then. Look at that. That's brilliant. Oh, and Kay's got a guest as well. Look.
Oh, cute.
Now, is that a dog or a cat? I can't quite make it out.
No, Deechy.
It's obviously a dog, for goodness sake, man.
See when I'm working.
Brilliant. It looks like Alan's dropped out again. Not a surprise, really, is it? He's such a Luddite. Yeah, so it's been really, really good. I was going to call you Angela then, Graham, because of your.
Yeah, I know. I've come on as Angela by mistake, but yeah.
But yeah, you know, with the society, you've got your ear to the ground. What are you hearing on the street?
Yeah, the society meetings are abandoned. We're not going to. At the moment, we're postponing the AGM to the autumn till we know more about the situation. You'll know Jacques Hommel is on there. He's been really active with the community effort you've just been talking about as well.
Yeah, so he's one of the coordinators actually.
Yeah, we're very much tied into all that. So and well done to everybody who's really led on this. That's tremendous, really tremendous.
Thank you. And so let's just do a few introductions. I should have done that earlier. Is Irene still here?
I'm still here.
There she is. There she is. So you got Kay Atwood in Mitchett. Kay is a dog trainer. I call her the local dog whisperer.
She loves that.
Yeah, dog trainer of the year, I might add. And she's amazing, community spirited woman. You know Sarah Jane. Everybody knows Sarah Jane. Everyone knows Sean. Maggie, George. Hello,
Yes,
Maggie.
hi.
Where
Hi
are
there.
you, Maggie?
I'm in Frimley Green.
Frimley Green, of course you are. Yeah. And Irene Bothamley. Now, Irene Bothamley is a local legend, right?
Hey, don't embarrass me now.
Local legend.
And a force to be reckoned with.
Definitely a force to be reckoned with. Irene runs the Camberley Committee of Macmillan Cancer Support. Probably raised in her time running that show, probably $1 million, if not more, quid. That goes, unbelievable. And how Irene and I met is quite a funny story, because I saved Irene's life, literally. I used to be a first responder for the ambulance service. I know she doesn't mind me telling people this, because
no, not at all.
And and I get a call from the emergency dispatcher at South East Coast Ambulance Service to say, "Hi, Paul. I know you're not on duty right now, but we're very short on resources, and we've got a lady on the Heather side, which we know is very close to you. He's in anaphylactic shock, right?" I went, "Yeah, all right. I've got an EpiPen in my bag. I'll go right away." And there was Irene, lips out here, could hardly breathe. As it happened, she ended up stabbing herself with the EpiPen.
No, I didn't. I think one of you did. Either you or the paramedic.
Was it me? Yeah, right.
I don't think I've ever had so many men in the house, because there were a couple of paramedics, ambulance driver, the whole caboodle. But I wouldn't like to go through it again. And I'm eternally grateful to Paul for saving my life. I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, well, my claim to fame then is that I've stabbed Irene Bothamley.
through my genes.
Yeah. So who else we got? Graham O'Connell. Graham is very active. As a member of the Mitchett, Frimley Green and Deep Cut Society, and campaigner for the Frimley Green traffic lights.
And Gardner.
And Gardner. So him and Cliff have been very active with the Frimley Green traffic lights, and I've been working with them on that. And in fact, we've got an online consultation meeting. Is it the 25th? Can't remember.
25th, yeah, next Wednesday evening, 7 till 8.
Yeah, so make sure you all jump in on that, so you can. It'll be live streamed via my Facebook page, so you'll be able to watch that live on there. Cheryl De Cruz is Lisa May Foundation and Frimley Green resident. Atia Fard in Mitchett was helped me and Stuart Black put together Surrey Heath Prepared. It was her idea, actually. And Larry Bain, Reverend Larry Bain on the Heather side, Victoria Wheeler, Councillor Victoria Wheeler in Chobham, Councillor Colin Dugan and Deputy Leader of Surrey Heath Borough Council in St Michael's near Camberley, with Maureen, I think is it Maureen Hume? Let me unmute.
Silence at the moment.
You're muted. Let me unmute you. Tap your screen, Maureen, and unmute yourself. Tap your screen and unmute yourself. I'll do Rebecca. Oh, there she is.
First.
Yeah,
Hi, so this is Maureen Hume, is it? No, not Hume.
Pavey,
That's it. In Mitchett.
Frimley Green.
Frimley Green even. So
I'm an interested resident.
An interested resident. That's very good. Very good. And then you've got Rebecca Jennings Evans, Councillor Rebecca Jennings Evans, Lightwater.
Hi, everybody.
Kay Atwood, well, you've already met Kay, the dog whisperer. Susie Cool. Susie is actually my election agent, and every other Conservative in this room is our election agent. So she keeps us in check and make sure we all behave ourselves.
I try to.
You try to. Tim Fitzgerald.
Hello there.
You're Bagshot.
I'm Bagshot.
Bagshot councillor and Liberal Democrat. So again, just proof we are a multicoloured, multicoloured situation right now. Who's that talking? No. Maggie George, we've already introduced. I don't know who that is. Heather, and I think that's Cheryl in stereo. the empty tile there. So yeah, hello everybody. So did anyone want to say anything? We'd nearly had the leader of the council a minute ago, but he's dropped out. I don't know where he's gone. Probably.
I suppose the news, many of you will have heard, is that the Surrey Heath show has been cancelled. The Frimley Green Carnival has been cancelled. But at the moment, the Frimley Green Open Gardens may go ahead.
All right.
I'm very involved with a thing called the National Garden Scheme, and we've been working with the National Trust and the Royal Horticultural Society. And although National Trust houses, the RHS Chelsea and all those are closed, all the gardens are remaining open. And obviously there's certain protocols around visiting gardens and the handling of money, and we're sorting out all the practicalities. But some of that expertise or that experience we may be able to bring across to the Frimley Green garden opening to make sure that, you know, if it can open, then we will open. But it's just watch this space, really.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I think this is going to have, you know, all the discussion on the news with the Chancellor yesterday, and that unbelievable amount of money that they're making available. God knows how that's going to be paid for. But you know, the focus is a lot on sort of businesses that are going to get, and quite rightly so, rescued, hopefully. But you know, as you've identified there, Graham, there's going to be a lot of charities that are going to take a massive hit from this. Yeah. And I know that Mike Thomason, the Reverend Mike Thomason from High Cross Church, told me that a lot of his major bookings have cancelled for the church. I expect a lot of the community centres are also going to take a hit. It's going to be devastating for a lot of people. And I think I said the other day that this, to my mind, is Second World War stuff.
Yeah,
I don't think we've seen anything like this since the Second World War.
So I'll jump in because I do weddings and events, and I've had 6 of my weddings now cancelled. So yeah.
I mean, I haven't. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say, interestingly, my daughter raised a point last night where she stated that what's interesting for her is, you know, come 10 years' time, this is going to be questions on their GCSE papers.
Yeah, it will be.
Situation.
I think there's going to be, I think we mentioned this in the other one the other day, that a lot of things are going to change forever. So, for instance, what we're doing right now, this is going to be the way that I think a great deal, most I would suggest, companies are going to operate, even once the crisis has gone away. I think that what a lot of companies, because really, if you think about the environment and the environmental crisis that we're, you know, really, this is the way it would go anyway in the future. But I think it's going to expedite that now. And companies, it won't be good for the office rental market, because a lot of companies will realise, actually, it turns out our staff are more productive working at home. And why do we need offices? And, you know, a lot of the problems that I get in my inbox as a counsellor, and complaints like congestion, for instance, is one of the biggest ones that I get. People sick and tired of sitting in traffic. Well, this could potentially eradicate congestion, improve air quality. You know, so there could be a lot of good things to come out of it. I mean, at the moment, it doesn't seem that there could be anything good to come out of this, but long term, there are things that I think you know, will benefit from.
Well, there is some other good news today, and that is they're recording fewer soaps for the TV.
And the Eurovision Song Contest.
And the Eurovision Song Contest, yes.
There's always a silver lining.
Yeah.
Paul?
Yes, hi, Maureen. Hi.
Yeah, you were talking about it being like it was in the war, but there was someone on the news earlier on who'd lived through the war saying the big difference is that they could get out and move around, not going to be contained. And that's where she felt that was going to be much harder for everybody. Not the restriction necessarily on food, but the containment. was going to be what we were going to suffer from most. And also what strikes me is down the line, once we've got all this support in, we need to think about supporting people. People need to be moving and exercising in some way. And they need to be encouraged to do it in their homes. And, you know, that maybe is something we need to take on board at some point. Yeah.
That's a very good point. I think we could have a group exercise like this as well. So we can have an instructor at home.
Funnily enough, a local business contacted me yesterday. That's I think they do Pilates or something like that, and said exactly that they wanted to offer to do online, and could I help them set up their Zoom because they didn't know where to start. I think most people actually realise once they come onto this Zoom, they can't believe how easy it is. You know, it really is. But I think that even if you even have a tiniest bit of technical know-how, just getting set up, like scheduling a meeting and just some of the things that you need to do. And I think one thing I might actually do is an online session to show people how to do all of that. But I've got other things, other priorities at the moment. But yeah, I'll very soon I'll put something together to push out because everyone's going to be doing this soon.
Okay, thanks, Paul.
Yeah, no worries at all.
Forgive me all, I'm going to disappear right now.
Yeah, well, I'm going to end this very soon, actually, because I've got loads to do, and I need to have an hour just not doing anything, sitting down. And but yeah,
a bit of mindfulness.
That's it. A bit
it
of
works.
me time.
I can tell you it works because I've used it, and I use it every day. Headspace.
Yeah, absolutely. How's things going over in Frimley, Sarah Jane? Unmute yourself, love.
That might help. Yeah, a few enquiries which I've sorted, so that's good.
Well done.
The two that I was talking about this morning that may need transportation, hopefully that will be sorted through the council with the community bus. So hopefully something will come of that. So yeah.
Right,
so
good.
Fingers crossed I'm in control so far anyway.
That's brilliant. I see that Maggie's sorted out her virtual backgrounds.
Yeah, I love that.
I had some fun with that. I also had some fun with the whiteboard as well because I'm a teacher.
Whiteboard's good.
It's really, really awesome.
Well, the virtual backgrounds, the idea behind that is that if your room is a mess in the background, you know, you can kind of hide it. That was the idea behind that. But there's some really neat features with Zoom. There's some really basic features that are dead easy to use that if you play around and have a little look at some of the stuff, you know, they're really cool. And there's some advanced features as well that are really neat, like the live streaming, for instance.
Guys,
really
I've just had a Facebook message from my father, 74-year-old, and this is what he's just said to me. I have just had a call, supposedly from BT, explaining that I was going to have a decrease in my bill and a package for all phone calls available in the day and evening because of my age. She then went on and asked me for my date of birth to check I was entitled. I politely asked her why you needed my date of birth. Suddenly the phone went dead.
It's a phishing scam, yeah.
Yeah, another one.
So they're all
phishing scam.
Another one already out there.
How do they live with themselves?
Hey?
Who knows?
How do they live with themselves? These people just prey on the vulnerable. It just drives.
Where do they get the information from?
Well, because if you're, was it your dad, did you say?
Yeah.
Well, it'll be just if he's got a BT phone line or any phone line for that matter, they'll just have random dialers and they just try and ring as many people as possible. You know, and
I think businesses have to also be a bit careful because I got an email yesterday. I think it was one of these prank emails, pretending to be a client, pretending to be kind of like suffering from COVID-19 crisis and needing about £10,000 and you know, pretending that they had discussion with me before and that send this £10,000 and can I look into this quickly and get back to them by email. Yeah, unfortunately people are using this crisis.
I've had something that's actually happened this morning with booking.com. So it's my husband's birthday next week and I had reserved a room for us and just put my credit card details, but I was going to pay at the venue, obviously, when we got there. They've since tried to take the money already.
Oh.
And it's only because Barclays flagged it up. So I've just gone back and they said, oh, sorry, we didn't realise. And I said, it does say it would be payment on arrival, and you've just tried to take it out of my bank now. So I think maybe some companies, if you have got bookings that are not cancelled, they will try and take money. So
thank you for that, because I have abroad and I'm thinking, okay, I'll check. But as you said, Barclays have flagged it up.
Yes.
So you didn't have to pay.
Yes.
Right.
If anybody asks you for personal details, whether it's on the phone, email, whatever, right? Banks won't ask you for that because they have their verification processes, right? BT and Colin probably will be able to say more on that because Colin works for BT. But you know, if you're not sure, say to them, "I'll tell you what I'll do. I will phone BT myself with the number that I've got for BT, and get this verified if you're unsure." And the thing is on email, there are some very sophisticated scams. I've been very close sometimes to clicking on a link thinking when you're not thinking, and then you stop and think, oh, hang on a minute, what, this don't look right. You know, if it don't look right, the chances are it ain't right, and get it verified. Irene, I think I said to you the other day, get yourself a BT Call Guardian.
I haven't got BT. I've gone on to Virgin.
Doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be BT. A BT Call Guardian is a phone.
BT Call Guardian.
Yeah, it's like a wireless phone that you plug in, but what it does is it screens the calls automatically first, and you you know, and if it's a scam, it screens out the spam calls. They are brilliant. We've got one here. I never get any prank calls anymore. Yeah.
I just had a message from my neighbour who was one of my lifelines. She's gone down with a fever, so she's got to isolate on the whole family for 14 days. So obviously it's starting now.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a school. I think a local school's had a confirmed case.
Correct.
Guys, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to what will probably be the last council meeting. So I've got a meeting at the borough at 5 o'clock. And so
lucky you.
Get to that now. Lucky me.
All right, Victoria. Thanks for joining.
Take care, Victoria.
Sorry. Go now, Paul. Thank you.
I'll see you virtually, Victoria.
Yeah, and I'll see you virtually, Victoria.
You won't be seeing me. You'll be glad to know.
Well, I'm Paul. I'm telling you, we're always in agreement now. So
we are. It's funny that, isn't it? It's incredible.
I'm actually going because I'm using it. I'm going over to see my mother from outside at the same time and drop off the 3 out of the 10 items she asked me for this morning.
Oh, brilliant. Well, wish you well for us. Brilliant. All right, Victoria, see you.
Take care.
Thank you.
I think I may have to go as well.
No, I'm going to end this now. I am going to end this now. Yeah, but thank you everybody for joining. Really
thanks,
good.
Paul.
We'll do another one soon.
Yeah.
We'll do another one soon. Yeah.
Thanks, Paul.
Thanks, Paul.
Bye now. Bye everyone.
Bye all. Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.